Hi guys, welcome to Brains and the Beat. If you're new here, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're oldie but goodie, thank you for staying tuned to your girl. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Chinese. And you guys know that we've been talking about them for quite some while. When it's not them getting robbed, it's them trying to integrate in our country because they don't want to get robbed, or just the shady stuff, the shady investments that our government takes from them. Well, they said that it provides aid to the Caribbean with no strings attached. Okay, so let's get into this article. It says, addressing foreign journalists gathered in Beijing for celebrations to mark the 70th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China, Director General of the Information Department of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Hao Qingyang, said the Asian nation will never be as keen as some countries to engage in ideological export or model replication. President of the China Republic Diplomacy Association, Wu Heilong, further sought to assure that no matter how much China develops, we will not impose a threat to others. Qingyang, addressing a media forum of developing countries under the theme China in My Eyes, wow, 70 years of immersion and reflections, said the country achievements over the past 70 decades demonstrate what is possible for all developing nations. China, despite being the world's second largest economy, is still not classified as a developed nation. The World Bank defines a high-income country or developed country by setting the threshold for gross national income per capita at US $12,055. But China GNI per capita, although steadily rising, remains below the threshold at 9,470 in 2018. Qingyang said China had Qingyang said China had accomplished what developed countries have done for hundreds of years. China has moved from being closed and backwards to being open and making progress, and from being poor and weak to leading a moderately prosperous life, she said, noting that 850 million people have been lifted out of poverty and hundreds of millions of people have entered the middle income group. China has expanded the path for developing countries to achieve modernization and enriched the terms of people around the world for a better life. Over the past 70 years, China has become a major driver of global development and important stabilizer of international peace, the foreign minister spokesman stressed, adding that it was a result of hard work, wisdom, and courage of the Chinese people. Journalists present were urged to observe China with an unbiased lens, reported objectively on what they saw, a three-dimension comprehensive image of China to the world, as Heilong put it. The media forum was held ahead of Tuesday National Day celebration in Tiananmen Square, Beijing, to mark the 70th anniversary of the founding People's Republic of China. A military parade that is the highlight of the celebration will see the participation of 15,000 personnel. They're saying that they're giving to the Caribbean people with no strings attached. They do not want to impose their ideals on the Caribbean country. And quite honestly, I don't believe that. Why I don't believe that is how they have developed their country. Their whole thing is world domination, and they themselves know after a while, if these Caribbean islands cannot pay, they are going to start taking stuff, whether it's natural resources or land. And they're actually doing it already in Africa. They have loaned African countries money, and when they're unable to pay, the African country have to give them their land for free. They even took an airline the other day because the African country couldn't pay. So when they're talking about they're not forcing their ideals on Caribbean countries, or they don't have any strings attached, I find that very hard to believe, because most of the agreements that these Chinese do in the Caribbean are written in Mandarin, and a lot of Jamaicans can't read Mandarin, and they're held in China. So therefore, if they want to change something in the agreement, they can, and there's no way for Jamaica or any other Caribbean country to say different. So I want to read some of these comments. In this life, there's nothing free except salvation. Somebody said, an earth is rectangular in shape. Somebody said, China don't even provide aid to Chinese citizens with no strings attached, and that is factual. They have to pay for everything, and I feel like they live under a dictatorship. China tells them how to live, what they're supposed to and not supposed to do. They can't talk about their leader negatively. Like, I feel like they live under a dictatorship, and quite honestly, it's not our thing, especially in the Caribbean. Lady said, I'm Jamaican Chinese and I don't trust them one bit. And that goes to show you, because she is half Jamaican, half Chinese, and if she is saying she don't trust them, what do you think we should believe? Them better make sure them have that in writing. Nothing is legit unless it's documented, and I agree. Somebody said this is pure BS right here. They have their ulterior motives and hidden agenda, and I agree. There have to be some type of hidden agenda, because no country is gonna give out their hard working money to people just so they can use it to do what they want. I honestly do not believe that. So comment in the comment section and tell me what you guys believe. Do you think they have a hidden agenda? Do you think that they're just giving Jamaica and other Caribbean countries, well, money with no strings attached? What are your thoughts? I know a lot of Jamaicans plan to go to China to teach English and all of that. What are your thoughts on Jamaica and Chinese relationship? Because I find that it's either you're not for them or you're for them. Normally there's no gray area with our people. So comment what your thoughts are. I want to see if the climate has changed, because they have been spreading a lot of rhetoric and spreading their narrative, so people tend to believe it. Comment what your thoughts are, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.